Hello, my name is Allison Rowland, and I'm with the Bolivar Central Media Team. Here we have Miss Brittany Avent, who is the new principal over Bolivar Central High School. So, Miss Brittany, how was your day today?
It was awesome. Yeah. Second day with students back in the building, so it was really good. I'm excited to see the energy in the hallways and get to meet. When I first came in, I would say good morning and nobody would really say anything, but now I'm seeing people in the hallway and they're saying, "Hey, Miss Avent, good morning." So it's been a great first week.
That's great. Did you do anything special for the holidays?
For the holidays, I was sick some of the time, but other than that, really got to enjoy coming home to spend time with my family and my significant other's family. So it was good just hanging out with them.
So you are married?
I'm not married, but I have been dating the same person for 9 years.
Oh, wow.
So one day we'll get there, but right now he works in education too. So it's always been very focused on our careers, which has been wonderful, but now excited to make sure that there's a good work-life balance.
So you are originally from Bolivar, correct?
Yes, I grew up in Whiteville, but I went to Bolivar schools my whole life, and I graduated here in 2008.
Okay, where'd you go to college?
I went to college at UT Martin. I majored in ag education. So my dad was the ag teacher here for 36 years. And when I was graduating high school, I got really involved with FFA, really liked the person that it made me become. He threw me into public speaking, and I was scared to death at first, but it was one of the greatest experiences, and I just wanted to provide that for other students and other youth. So I graduated from there with ag education. When I graduated, I had a hard time finding an ag job. They don't come open so much. But while I was in college, I started a minor in mathematics just because I loved math. I had Miss Plunk and Miss Toole, and I took all of the math classes in high school. And so I ended up coming back to Bolivar and actually getting a position teaching math here for 2 years.
Oh, really? So where'd you go after that?
I was offered an ag position in Ripley, Tennessee, at Ripley High School. First, I told them I wasn't interested. I was excited to be home, and I really liked teaching math. And then went and talked to them, and was very fortunate to chaperone the FFA camp trip that summer, and kind of caught that bug again and started thinking about it. So I did end up accepting the position, and I was there for 4 years. So I taught horticultural sciences, and our students ran a greenhouse very much like the greenhouse that Bolivar has here. It was a really cool experience.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. And after those 4 years, the principal who I worked for at the time transitioned as a superintendent in Haywood County Schools and offered me a position to work at the board in the career technical education and to help support the high school. So I did that, and then the principal position came open at the high school, and I decided to put my name in for it. And surprised, I was the high school principal for 3 years at Haywood High School. And then this past summer, I transitioned back to the board and realized how much I missed kids and being in a building. So when this caught my eye, and I am so thankful for the opportunity to come home.
Yeah, it's great that you're back.
Thank you.
I can already see everything's so livened up,
Awesome. Good.
So what are some things you're seeing within our school that you're kind of wanting to change a little bit, if anything?
I don't think right now anything needs to be changed. I think that Bolivar has excellent things going on. I mean, based off of TVIS scores, level 5, that's a huge deal. And that's not an easy accomplishment to accomplish. The middle school, not the middle school, but the middle college high program is an excellent addition to the high school for students to be able to graduate with an associate's degree before they graduate with their high school diploma. So right now I've seen really, really wonderful things, and just keeping my eyes open this semester. I don't want to change anything right off the bat. Just really want to dig in, get to know the students, get to know the staff and the community, and just make sure that we're doing what is in the best interest of our students. And if things come up that we need to make adjustments, we can plan for those next year.
Mm-hmm. What policies are you really like enforcing more than others?
Well, our discipline handbook is definitely something that we'll just go by the book off of. Really, I think that the dress code is good. I've been really impressed with the students as I'm walking through the hallways.
Mm-hmm.
Our cell phone policy is solid. I think that it's limited distractions for teachers in the classroom, and it's enabling students to learn. And there was another policy that I was thinking about, but I can't remember right now. But no, I've been very, very impressed. My pet peeve, I can say, are kids being late to class.
Yeah.
And then just a whole lot of students in the hallways when they're supposed to be in class. So that's the one thing that I'm going to be looking at, and we'll have conversations about that. But other than that, everything's been awesome.
So what are you doing for people who are late to class? What are some things you're enforcing?
Well, our current policy, as far as if you accumulate so many tardies, then there is a consequence. But really being visible in the hallways and making sure that I'm moving around in the building and telling kids like, hey, get to class, get to class. It's a really large campus, and sometimes 5 minutes isn't the longest time to get to class, but we'll work on it. And I know last semester, one thing that'll help improve all of that is the intercom being fixed. We are all enjoying that. So
yes. Is there anything you're trying to do this semester, like have any kind of events held at the school?
That's a really good question. This spring semester is so crazy, and it's mainly focused on seniors and making sure that they have the best experience. You've got so many great things coming up, like prom and graduation and all of your senior celebrations. So, scheduling those out, making sure that prom and graduation are taken care of. I know that the guidance department is really wanting to start an advisory program to help specifically our seniors get all of those seniors tasks scheduled out, and making sure that we're checking off, did we complete Tennessee Promise? Have we done our FAFSA? Have we applied for a college? Helping transition students to their next options after graduation. So other than that, really just planning and scheduling out for next year. I know that registration will be coming up soon, and that's a really big task, but I'm excited for students to take ownership in that process.
Do you have anything planned for juniors who are going into their senior year next year? Like anything you want?
As far as juniors becoming seniors their senior year?
Yeah.
Something that I've always thought was really cool. Have y'all ever done an Oscar night?
I don't think so.
So that's something that I really enjoyed.
What is that?
So an Oscar, you nominate seniors for your senior superlatives, but instead of them just being posted somewhere and saying, hey, congratulations, it's like a red carpet event where everybody dresses up, and it's really like an Oscar night, like you're watching the Oscars. So everybody would see who was nominated, and then we would reveal the winner for superlatives. And it's just a fun activity and a really cool time. So hoping that maybe we can bring that here.
That sounds awesome.
But a lot to bite off. But those are just some exciting events that I think would be fun for students to experience.
Thank you so much, Ms. Brittany Avent, for agreeing to meet with me today. I hope the rest of your year goes very smoothly and everybody welcomes you with open arms, because you are wonderful.
Thank you. It has already been the warmest welcome I have ever received, especially from students and staff and even the community. I'm just absolutely blown away at how fortunate I am to come home and get to serve our community.
Yes,
so I look forward to it.
Yes, ma'am.